This episode of Let's Talk Nerd is brought to you by the guys at superhumanhero.com. Check them out for all your anime, gaming, and comic book swag related needs. Use discount code Let's Talk Nerd for 15% off your entire purchase. And now, let's get back to that sweet Let's Talk Nerd video. Boop-a-doop. Hey, what's up guys? Mike here with Let's Talk Nerd, here to show you a quick tutorial on how to get the latest version of Halo Online and Eldewrito on your computer, quickest way possible, and how to do it without any issues. So, let's not waste any time, let's get into it. Okay, so starting from your desktop, I just made a quick shortcut here to the website. So you're going to want to go to the Halo Online subreddit. And I'll provide the link to this in the description. So you're going to go to the pinned post up here, .6 major update. You're going to check out one of these mirrors for the download. I use Mega. I prefer Mega. So I've already got it downloaded, but ultimately you'll do the download. It'll load up, and you have to keep the browser open while you do this. Once it's done, you'll save it. It'll save the file to your machine. If you're using Chrome, it'll be in the bottom left. Firefox will be up in the top right, and Internet Explorer will be in another box. So once you have it downloaded, you'll go to your downloads folder and check out the exe. So mine's is 7-zip, but you should be able to do it just with whatever. So I usually run it as an administrator. That's just what I do. You shouldn't have to do that, but I do it anyway. So this part right here, Windows protecting your PC, is something that's going to pop up if you're on Windows 10. It's using Smart Filter to block this application because it's not a known application. What you'll want to do is hit that more info in the top left area and then do run anyway. That gives you the option to proceed with it and ignore that altogether. So it may take a few seconds here after you do that, and then you'll get a UAC prompt. I can't record that, it won't show it, but ultimately you'll just allow that. And then you'll get the extraction menu here. So what I do with my games, I just, like, if it's not a Steam game or a client game, I just make a folder, put it under there. So I'm going to make a Halo Online folder here, and we're going to extract all the file contents to this folder. So I sped up the video for this. This took about 5 minutes to extract everything. It may go faster depending on your specs on your PC. But ultimately, once it's done, all your files will be extracted and in that folder. So then we're going to navigate to where we extracted it to. So for mine's the D drive, and we'll go back to that folder I just created. And you're going to see the Eldewrito exe. I'm not sure if it's Eldewrito or Eldewrito, whatever you do. But ultimately you'll run it, and then you'll get a firewall prompt. I usually just double click both of these boxes. I don't think I did in the video, but I usually just double click these boxes. It'll allow it. It'll punch a hole in the firewall of your computer to allow this game. And then you'll be in the game, and that's it. That's ultimately it to get it up and going to start off with. So quickly here, I'll show you just some of the menu options. So if you go to the server browser, this is where you'll go to get most of your matches. You can navigate through and kind of filter it. One warning here is that right now it is a little bit unstable. It can freeze up on you quite a bit, as you can see here. But just keep messing with it. The devs are working on it. They're going to get a fix for it. It's just a little slow right now, but you'll eventually get into the game. Change your settings. Down at the bottom you'll see home and then the start button from the 360 controller. If you click the home button on your keyboard, that'll open up the settings menu, and you can go through and change your graphics settings, your key bindings. You can switch to a gamepad if you prefer, and do other things that you would expect from a settings menu. Okay, so we got the game installed. We have it running. Let's make a few changes in your config file to make things hopefully run a little bit smoother. So we're going to go back to the game folder. We're going to look for the Eldewrito_prefs.config. You're going to open a notepad, and then you're going to see a long string of code. These are all your settings that are based on your profile on Halo Online, and we're going to change a couple values on two different things. The first one is going to be the game.title splash page. We're going to change that from a 0 to a 1. And ultimately, that's just going to skip a little intro thing as you turn it on, hopefully make it run a little bit faster, but also get you to the game a lot faster. The second thing we're going to change is game.fps limiter. You're going to change that from a 1 to a 0, and that's going to eliminate any kind of bottleneck on how many frames you can get. Once you're done, file, save, and you're good to go. Last but not least, I recommend you make a shortcut for Eldewrito. So go back to the game folder contents, go to eldewrito.exe, right click, do send to desktop, and then I'll put you a nice little shortcut there. That way you can launch it from there and not actually have to go to the game folder. And that's it. That's it, guys. So I hope that's been helpful. If you guys have issues, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I can help you out if needed. And that's it, guys. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, if it has, please hit that like button, and we will see you in the next one.